50 Cent stay in some drama, but this time he might have just stepped in the wrong ring. The rap mogul been throwing shade at Big Meech, the infamous kingpin behind the Black Mafia family, and woo, this ain't looking too pretty for him.
And then in 2003, Wolf gets killed during a situation with BMF, which he ended up shooting first, and they returned fire.
Even after Young Buck tried to warn him, 50 just won't let up. He keep coming for Meech like he got nothing to lose. Now Terrence Gangster stepped in, hoping 50 might actually hear him out. And if anybody would know, it's him. He did time with Big Meech behind bars. And let's be real, Meech wasn't the one to play with, not even in an orange jumpsuit.
So I'm like, with the work, I watched this man come to that compound and build up on it. And all he would do, go eat, go to the backyard, work out, and then he go back to the dorm. He gonna buy all the wine. If you're cooking food, hustling, he gonna buy all the food.
One thing about Meech, he ain't just any enemy. He ran the streets, had prisons on lock, and handled his business in ways that left his enemies wishing they never crossed him. And word in the streets is there's already a price on 50's head. So the real question is, 50 playing with fire, or is he just plain reckless? Ain't nobody out here thinking prison turned Meech soft. Brittany K. Barnett, who repped Flannery, had folks believing he spent his time locked up on some self-growth and transformation vibes. When he got out, she was talking about how he's starting fresh and how the system needs to recognize redemption. But according to Terran Gangsta, yeah, that's a whole fairy tale. Word is Meech was running that prison like a kingpin, had the whole block in check, and was just as much of a menace on the inside as he was in the streets. And Gangsta would know. He was right there with him. Same time, same block.
So, you were locked up with Big Meech?
Yeah, we was on the same. You didn't see that article where they say Big Meech beat me up? This clown did a crop some picture with my face. Man, listen, like I said, I didn't know the effect of social media. It wasn't till I had got a text message from Slim asking me was I okay, and then my mother, and I was like, I called him, I said, what's up? He's like, man, they got a rumor that Big Meech beat you up and they had to send you to the outside hospital.
So you already know Gangsta had plenty of stories to spill, especially about how Meech had the whole prison bowing down. At first, Gangsta ain't even know who Big Meech was like that, but trust, that changed real quick when he got moved to Meech's block.
I was in USP McQuarrie, a penitentiary up in Pine Knot, Kentucky. And some guys may say the name BMF, these guys just got knocked out, busted. Like I said, I had been locked up since 98, so I don't know about BMF. I had never heard of BMF. I've never heard of Big Meech. So I don't know what's going on. You know, I'm not in the know, what's going on. So I heard some guys on the radio talking about it. Like I say, I'm not paying attention to that. So when I get transferred to Jessup, I get to Jessup, and like I would say 3-4 years later, 2 guys show up on the compound. One light skinned with braids, another one big with diamonds in his mouth with dreads. So later on, we in the dorm, they're like, yo, Big Meech on the compound. I say the guy from the BMF that people been talking about. They said, yeah. I said, how he look? They say he light skinned. I said, oh, and it hit me. The big dude with the dread was talking to me. The light skinned one was standing next to him. I'm like, man, I might have made that man look bad. So now for dinner time, just had a compound open. So once you go eat, you go hang out, talk. So now we about to chop, and I see the guy again. So I was like, let me kind of clean it up. I said, man, what's up? Yo, I need something. We talking. So as the guy not talking, Big Meech trying to make his way over towards us, but there's a lot of people that's stopping him, dapping him, and talking to him.
Right.
Because these guys know, the mark he left on the street.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, but him and I making eye contact, but he like a good little distance from me when he made his way towards me, but he can't quite get to me yet because a lot of guys stopping him and dapping him. What's up, dog? After they talking to him. Still, we got each other in eyesight. So when we finally make it each other, I got the guy with me. He said, yo, gangsta, this Big Me, this gangsta. So Big Me's like, we shake, we give it like a little dap thing, pop.
Once Gangsta peeped game, he knew real quick it was best to stay on Meech's good side. He wasn't no fool. He saw how everybody in that prison showed Meech mad respect. Now don't get it twisted. By this time, Gangster was on his turning over a new leaf type of time. But Meech, he was still locked into his old ways. Crazy thing is, despite all that, they still ended up vibing.
So I usually go back in the dorm, but I was like, well, let me go to rec, yo. He just come on compound. said, this is a legend right here. A lot of people gravitate to him. We'll check him out. Let's go talk. So we go to the rec yard. He's like, man, I was a billionaire out on the streets, man. I was getting money, and I'm listening to him, right? So we talking. I was like, well, check this out, bro. I see you got a lot of people attention. I said, man, you got to start reaching out to the at-risk youth and reaching out to your children, and so that people could see if anything come out, lost something, they could see that you trying to do something about it. His exact words were, man, listen, if I reach out to children, I'm gonna let them know how to sell drugs and not get caught. I'm like, stop looking at it, bro. But at this time, I'm trying to change over to some positive stuff, right? I said, you know what, bro, I understand you bitter, you just got locked up, so you're gonna feel like that. But eventually you're gonna change, right? I told him that. So, we talked, he like, man, I come up, not, in the house, this, telling me how he come up in Detroit and this. So I'm understanding where he coming from with it. But at this time, now I'm on this new wave, trying to get my life together and positive. So, he just got locked up, so he's still, bitter with the government.
Right.
So, he got cool this old head named Lord, I think from New York. So we used to be in the law library a lot, like I said, I said, Lord, man, you got to start do a blog, because I had got a blog, the lady Wendy Day from Rap Coalition used to run my blog for me, and that's how I met the Freeway Ricky Ross from California.
Okay.
And because I used to write a lot on my blog, so he liked what I used to, the message I used to send out.
Gangsta ain't necessarily fear Meech, but he definitely peeped how Dude had the whole prison under his spell. It was like he had some kind of grip on everybody. Real power moves, and that's exactly why nobody dared to step out of line or speak against him.
I'm telling the guy, man, you gotta do one of these for Big Meech, man. So he showed me some papers. I see, I'm putting it together. I said, boy, yeah, you own it. So from there, bro, I see Meech coming to the compound with one guy. From there, 2, 3, 4, 5, a whole army. And then everybody started getting BMF tattooed on their left side of their neck with ENT under the BMF, right? So I'm like, what the world? I watched this man come to that compound and build an army. And all they would do, go eat, go to the rec yard, work out, and then he go back to the dorm. He gonna buy all the wine. If you cooking food, hustling, he gonna buy all the food. He gonna sit down and talk that talk. Good dude, respectful dude. When I go to the rec yard, he gonna hit his push up, hit the weight, he get in the pit. Me and him got a lot of pictures together.
So yeah, Meech had major pull behind those walls. Now, word on the street was that Gangsta caught a serious beatdown from the BMF boss at one point, but Gangsta shut all that down real quick during an interview. He made it crystal clear, ain't nothing like that ever happened.
To clear up the rumors, no, me and Big Meech never had a fight, we never had an argument, we never had a disagreement. We were two men that had respect for one another, and we just lived on compound together. And that's when his crew got into a fight. That's how he got shipped away from them. I had nothing to do with that. Actually, I was going out there to make sure he was okay. Him and I, if he ever tell his story, he'll tell you, him and I were walking together up the sidewalk when the lieutenant stopped us and said, what's your name? I said, William. He said, what's your name? He said, Flynn. He said, let me see your ID. He said, when you go back to the dorm? I turn around, I got 2 dimes on me. I turn around and he pat me down, locked Meech up, put him in the hole because he was the head of the BMF. Somebody had snitched to the officers that BMF beefing with DC. So that's how he got transferred from me. But me and Meech never had a fight. The guy had a picture crop up, face all bruised up, had to go to the hospital. I was like, man, this internet stuff, wow, man.
Yeah.
Man, these dudes done lost their damn minds. That's why even Young Buck had to step in and tell 50 to chill. He hopped online, slid right into the drama, and was like, shout out to Big Meech, welcome home. Quit playing with dude, I'ma leave it at that. But did 50 take the hint? Nah. Instead, he doubled down on the petty. He went straight to IG and posted a picture with a caption dripping in disrespect. This fool fell out with me cause he like boys. I ain't tell him to go loving on no bleep. He just couldn't resist like that bleep. So yeah, 50 clearly ain't trying to hear nobody right now. The real question is how long before Meech claps back at 50 for all this non-stop trolling? Well, looks like the big boss is giving him some room to rethink. Big Meech sent Lil Meech a letter a couple weeks ago, and in it, he made his love for 50 real clear. Keep in touch so we can talk about the 3rd and 4th episode and whatever you got going on. All positive vibes. I really love 50 for making all this happen for us. It's like he the only one who genuinely came through, put us on a 100% legit and successful path, and he ain't even owe us nothing. He gave us everything when almost all the athletes and entertainers I've known most of my life stayed quiet and never helped us get on the right track. What 50 did for us is priceless, and there's nothing we, meaning you and I, wouldn't do for him ever if needed. I love you, son, with all my heart for life and beyond. Your dad, the real Big Meech, BMF immortal. But still, fans think 50 might be playing with fire, because let's not forget, the last time he crossed the wrong dude, he paid for it with 9 damn bullets. He better be thanking his lucky stars Meech and Terry just did over 20 years apiece, cause them Flannery boys ain't no joke. Shoot, he might want to go ask Diddy. 50 keep messing around and he going run into the right one on the wrong day. Maybe he really do miss them bullets they pulled out of him. But what y'all think? Is Gangster right to warn 50? Or is 50 just gonna keep trolling like he always do? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to check out this next video.